Back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Hey.
Welcome to next week.
Yes. Welcome to episode 6.
Oh my God! Time flies so fast. Ang bilis ng panahon.
Welcome to episode 6 of
Yes.
This Sucks podcast.
We suck.
This is This Sucks. He sucks, and I suck. We all suck.
Definitely.
Correct.
But they suck better than me.
I can approve that message.
Yeah, so this is This Sucks podcast where we talk and rant and complain about our life as an artist.
Yes, we like to complain.
Yes,
a
behind
lot.
the scenes, away from the lights. This is us without wearing our character. This is us as us.
Yes, the real
Yes,
us.
the
I
real
think.
us.
Charot.
Yes, because all artists are complainers.
Yes,
we are
definitely.
professional complainers.
Very much
so.
so.
This is that podcast. We
Yes.
Yes.
This is artist stripped.
Yes. Very
Yes,
good.
the behind the glitz and glamour, we are still made of cardboards, glue
Correct.
sticks, and insecurities.
And coffee. A lot
And
of coffee.
a lot of coffee. We
Yes.
run on coffee especially. For those who are asking, we are assuming here,
Yes.
maybe, perhaps, perchance,
Charot.
possibly, nagbabaka sakali.
Wow. Correct. Ha? Soros yarn.
Yes. We are Table 12. We create homegrown Bisaya stories for theater, film, and TV. We are
Duka naman kayo.
Weird kayo, no? Feeling ako na nandiyo ko'y kuan, something, ani kay kada inom na kong kape, dukaon ako.
Old age na yun.
Meaning, I
yes.
need to undergo na yun siguro og therapy, no?
Hala!
Nako.
Ginoo ko.
Weird
Yeah, dahil
siya.
kuan na siya. Inga na po mi.
Dukaon ko basta.
After the high, there's the
Yeah.
low.
So anyway,
Yes.
Anyway, dapat
we
tinod yung
create
answer ko.
homegrown Bisaya stories for theater, film, and TV. No, so we only do stage plays
Yes,
before the
yes.
pandemic, but since the pandemic and after the pandemic, we have been going through, multi-platform
A
storytelling
reformat.
for film, TV, and in the future, radio. We will do
Correct.
radio dramas for you. And drag shows.
As drug addicts.
Yes, as drag addicts.
As drug pushers.
Yeah, so we will be speaking mostly in English, but for
Yes.
our non-Bisaya
Because we can.
speakers, yeah, for our non-Bisaya speakers out there,
Problema na ninyo.
yes,
Adjust mo?
Kami adjust.
Just piste.
Dili mo
Lelay mo
adjust,
at-
oy.
Amo lang sige ko.
We will try to translate and explain some of the Bisaya terms
Correct.
with you, or at least provide some context for that for you, our audience.
Yeah.
Pag apple, giduka ko, eh.
All 6 of you.
Oh yes, 6 na nagwebo no.
Kay last episode 5 man.
5,
So karon
yeah.
kay 6 na.
Hopefully, we're assuming.
Thank
daghan
you.
mo.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
We're just assuming, yes, na
yes,
6 na makabuok.
Sa Sumerse.
Basin sa next episode, 10 na sila.
Hopefully.
Pinako
Or
7.
6.5.
6 and
Si
a half.
Mary Palmer.
Na po ni Ron.
Si Paul Palmer na siya.
Correct.
So for today's topic, we are going to talk about
Kodigo.
artists say we don't need your exposure.
Oh yes.
Again,
Mauna.
artists say, no, we don't need your exposure.
Correct.
Yes.
Kanang libre ra.
So, kuan ni siya, kanang, those times na when you're, especially with amateur artists or like when you're starting out, even established ones.
Yes.
No, we have gone through this experience nga you post your output sa Facebook or like whatever social media, like in social media in general, and people contact you. Even most of them are friends, right?
Yes. Oh my God.
Or relatives.
Lord. Oo.
And then you give them a price, and then they say, no, we can't pay you, but just for exposure.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
sige lang, for exposure.
True. I don't know why people like to do that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's such a big insult because I feel like as artists, Jud, we invest in our art form. Diba? As much as possible, whatever art style you're into,
Correct.
mo invest ba jud ta our time and effort. Some people study the actual thing, and here comes people ba who undervalue and undermine everything we've put into the craft and just say that nga ay friends bitaw ta,
Correct.
Oh.
parente bitaw ta,
Si kuan gani kay nganong kuan libre lang laman lagi
correct.
to.
discounted man lagi tong amo abe ikaw hilas pa lang tanto nimo bawakin sa
To the
kakamaayo
point ka awayo.
Masuko niya,
Awayo.
kamo na lang
Yeah.
pasty man ay mong buanga mo.
Correct. Sayon magpakatawa na
Like
too mo.
like they would really insult the artists. Like we've seen mga post, like we've seen posts nga like screenshots of relatives or friends or like just like friends of friends who would, if you
True.
put a price on your service, it's still a service ba ya?
Exactly.
You put a service fee or like a product kuan, like a price on your product, and they insult you for it.
Oh, exactly. Baraton pa jud kanila if na.
Yeah.
No,
Correct.
insultuhon pa yun kanila.
But pampamasahin lang or kuan kaon, okay naman no, pero
Bitaw.
I don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I feel like that's most amateur mga up and coming artists fall for that type of thing ba nga
Yeah.
a lot of people take advantage kay kabalo sila nga inexperience, kabalo sila nga mas dali silang kapitan
Yeah.
kay wala pa man sila yung portfolio. So wala pa sila makita ba mga
Yeah.
agi ba. So a lot of people prey on mga up and coming young artists and more bag
Correct.
commission on like pakantahon, pahimo og mga artworks or
Yeah.
mga productions, and then all for the sake of exposure because
Yeah.
they think they can expose them to people, whoever
It
they
happened
think
to me
they
many
are.
times.
No?
No ba?
Before.
Especially, oo.
Like with your singing and
With
kuan.
my singing.
Itiway
Well,
na
ako
to.
kuan for the benefit of everyone. Kay kuan man yun, like
So, di nga benefit ba?
Secret. Kuan SSS will help pag-ibig.
Pag-ibig siya.
No, kay kuan ever since gay nagakanta naman gyud ko kay Bread and Butter man nasa ko ang kuan.
Bread and butter.
Family for ganun mo sige apilog mga singing conscience.
Pandesal and margarine.
Correct,
Hindi ko
pandesal
order.
margarine, inana.
Peanut
And
butter
then,
akong ganahan.
syempre, pag anhin ako dress dumagete, dili, wala ko ikuan, wala nakailan ako kay sa Cebu, man ko nagsigig ko.
Uyo.
Sige, mako contest sa Cebu, ana. Dito, murag na ako, price gito, ana. Pero paabot ako dress dumagete, kay, naagay mga kuan nga, i-feature ka na mo, ana din kuan.
Yeah, pasimple ra ba?
Pasimple ra, ikuan ka na mo, inana.
Yeah.
Then ako po, kung yes na lang po, because 16 or 17 years old, pa siguro ko ato, or
Yeah.
sa'yo magutang nag-college no ato ang kuan wala mo tay senior high
Oh,
god
mga 6 a.m.
mga 6
Yeah.
a.m. Nana dayon kuan wala atong una wala ra po to sa akong mind kung mo koy buot pero kato nang nidako nako so balik ni gamay ubay ko ano
Sa kamay sa mag-ala na
what I mean is kanang ni kuan na ba murag
Nigulang na ka?
ni naka-work na ko og mga co-artist
Grow
po
ka as a
dinana
person.
nga o ni-grow ko as a person as an artist po dayon the same naga-complain po sila about it ba nga okay yan ana keme kung nga dito po nako na realize nga bitaw no
Scam din
sige
yung
raman
pastihan ni sila.
ginalibre raman ako ang tingog biya oh man
Ang ano mang good pod is the more you make it more libre. Kanang sige na lang kag libre.
Oo.
Ang treatment pod sa tao sa imuha kay murag ay okay na siya kalibre siya so hangtod sa magsigi kag hangtod sa your journey into being an artist you want to grow into hangtod sa nagtigulang kalibre ra gyapon.
Tinoon. And not just as a singer ha, as a theater practitioner pod, kay naamo tay someone nga nabawaan nga kuan.
name names.
Iyahang gamito ng iyahang
Unsa ni nga subject dai? Tsaka sa. Let's
kapila
hide
na
him in the net, Chari.
Oo. 'Di ba? Kapilata na biktima
And this
kita
is
mga
not
kuan.
we're saying that this is not just like non-artist. This is also fellow artists.
Correct.
Even fellow artists.
Taking advantage of other
Yeah.
artists.
Correct.
And this is not to say mga nawong jumig kwarta na, but we are nawong og kwarta mo
Yeah.
to be honest.
Like even at this I'm not saying nagapabayad like dako na jud kay may kuan pero even at this stage nga kuan na nagka-production na ta I would still take ano ba ya mga pro bono pero it's the way of approaching us manggod we also have the right to choose if we want to go on, we can give you the service for free.
Yeah.
But pero if you're just going to insult us and not treat us well,
Exactly.
like and we are very notorious with ghosting projects, kaya we can just leave.
Oh,
Correct.
Labi nag-full contract, we can just leave.
Tinoon.
We have the right to.
Yeah.
We have the
We do have, especially if it's for free.
Correct.
I mean, yeah, I feel like, ano mong good pod, like ako, when I think back when I was a student, parang somebody coming up to you asking for your help, for your services, for your talent, as a very young, impressionable art student, it's a big deal for you nga doon kag somebody to for free siya ba kasi you're under the impression pa, oh my god, somebody caught, or I caught somebody's attention ba, and they think na I actually have like I'm worthy of being kanang called upon nga pa-perform mo na ning aning a venue, or like paboto na ning mga stuff nga although charged to experience ang tanan, this whole mindset nga we have nga charged to experience tanan is sometimes very toxic pod in a sense ba nga daghan jung maghulat nga dito nga charged to experience
Muna ako, thankful ko sa katong nag-college ko, then second year, I think that was like second year college na magyud nga nakakato na gyud kog makeup, then especially mga casualty makeups or mga old age makeups, mga inana tanan old
which
age.
she is in old age right now, by the way.
Kaya nga no,
I'm into old age.
ako di ay kanang na-appreciate na ko si Ma'am Sonia Sigako. She's actually my mentor before in college. Kaya nga no, kanang naa siya mga students sa speech 11 or unsa ba na nga students niya sa literature ba na nga naay mo create sila play, and then kanang gina-recommend ko ni Ma'am Sonia as a makeup artist nga kani siya kamaon siya mo makeup ug kuan maonin tawagin lang ni siya pila iyang talent fee. So katong nag-college ko, syempre ako I am an independent woman baya ever since.
Pakita ang bilat.
Oh, yeah. Ayaw
Okay.
kayo oka na baron.
As a woman,
So,
Follow
photo
us OnlyFans.
Ako barikuan Ma'am Sonia, if you're watching this, thank you baya gyud cause kanang
i-block ra ba jud kaniya day.
di wala we. Lahat ko Ma'am Sonia dai. Just ko Dr. Sonia Sigako. Ako dyan ang ikaw.
Doctor.
And I think ikaw po
Ako siyang gi-block.
Imo ginakuan po tag yun, gitagan siya exposure ni Ma'am Sonia, and then moana niya okay chat ni or text ni si Ruby mo ni iyang number mo ni iyang kuan text lang siya unsa pila iyang talent fee. So katong nag-makeup ko, at least naka 500 ko a day inana bitaw as a makeup artist.
Your teachers also see you not just as a student but as a professional.
Correct.
That this is something that they see as valuable, Jod. It's a skill, baya.
Correct.
It's a special skill nga. Not everyone can do it.
Yeah.
So you need to like pay for it.
And our makeups, Diyos ko Lord,
Mahal
pag
yung
college na
makeup
mo,
shit,
mahal kang
girls.
makeup na
As a
mo,
college
oy.
student?
College
Now
pa nga
that
to.
everyone is into makeup, you
Correct.
know how it's
Second year
very
college yun ang
expensive.
pinaka gasto kaayo nga part sa among kinabuhi as a theater major kay kanang kuan kanang sanay atong subject nga asa na day nalimot ko sa subject na to.
Basta
I mean, makeup nga like glam makeup o like kanang makeup nga makita ninyo like tawagan niyo sana mga brands
mga-
nga like you know like Charlotte Tilbury or
Mga
like
glam
whatever
and- Dili-
mga MAC theater makeup like the real theater makeup like
It's more
Rayolan and
expensive
Ben Nye,
than
it's
that.
more expensive
Correct.
than that.
It's
Tinoon.
specialty
Like-
makeup na
Like
siya.
it's the foundation is from 3,000 to 8,000
tinoon.
pesos.
At
yun na.
least
Sige, ginoo ko.
mga mamshi Carls.
Ganyan nga siya kagamay. Murag usa ka sansan.
Munang kami sa una nga mga estudyante pa mi. So, wala may choice mga glam makeups yun amo ang gamit, but we need to double ginadoble na mo ang foundation. Munang gasto kayo kay dali kay mahurot. Unya katapos yung time sige gasyo mga all that jazz, mga Silman performs, mga kita mo yung makeup artist sometimes magamit nato atong kaugalingong
Exactly.
makeup para sa kuan.
Like when you see like Broadway actors or like even like local shows, when the light hits their face, it looks normal. Pero when they go like like go out of the lights, so wala dili sila masugaan. The makeup is crazy
So
thick.
baga.
Correct. Baga
Yeah,
kaayo.
exaggerated jud kay siya.
Yes,
for
and
the
you have to
stage.
do that twice a day, thrice a day.
Depending on how much
Ato ading
how
kuan-
many shows you have.
Ato ada yung kuan kay
Like
stagecraft
every day.
Oh, stagecraft.
Stagecraft.
Stagecraft is subject.
Muna mo ang subject
Yeah.
stagecraft. Not just that, kuan pod costume, magibog costume making. Manahi-tahi sa pana mga beads. Ang mga
Yes.
beads Ginoo ko kanang pagbutang og beads sa
Mahal.
nawong. Grabe.
It's
Apoy kayo na.
like we had the choice to be it was our choice to become an artist,
Yeah.
pero to build ourselves up as artists
Credible.
took a lot of money.
Money sis. Di
Bakuan
siya
siya.
kuanta na.
So it's
Mo lang
not
ako, wala ko ni padayon sa akong pagka-makeup artist.
Dugot
Kaya baling
pawis.
mahala ng mga
Mahal.
makeup.
yeah.
It's a very
Tagaan
lucrative.
na.
It's a very lucrative job, man, especially
Oo.
if maka-build na kag foundation and you can also
Correct.
you have a clientele. It's a lucrative job, but to get there is a lot of investment, Jud. And you have to
Yeah.
build your credibility be as a makeup artist.
Correct. Tinoo.
Siguro what we are just talking, about is we just deserve the respect. Po.
Exactly. The
We are the same
acknowledgement.
as the same other
Professions.
profession. Now we take the time to to sharpen our skills, to we run on empty, we use our energy, we use our brain power to
Correct.
like just even a small a small improvement in our
Palong
craft.
siya. Marquison.
Marky. Or ponder na.
Ang kaning kuan.
Ang lights.
Harvey Son.
Correct.
Kuan dyan ka man.
Marky, pag sure Marky ha.
Pasigaw. So,
Okay ra.
bayot bayot. Jud.
Yes. Ang
Yes.
kani.
Oh, yeah.
So
Tinood
what I'm
siya.
talking about is like the effort we put in ba to make our art better, to to better ourselves with our crafts. It
Takes money.
takes
We attended
so
workshops
much,
ba ya?
so much of our time. It takes so much of us.
Yes.
Correct.
Makes us crazy. Like the last episode, diba? That's why we are so crazy, because people, when they see us nga, ay, okay na din. Dili ba mig batang gamay, mga friends nga kanang pasayawon ninyo sa party, and then okay na.
20 pesos. Piste man kayo
Yeah.
mo.
Clap, clap, clap. Ay, maayo kaayo. Ang anak ni Ingon Ani. Sige
Correct.
daw, bi, kanta daw, bi. O, dili na ba ni. We have, those kids have grown up.
Exactly. That's us now.
We grew up. Yes,
Yeah,
so you
and
have to pay us.
I feel like they don't also would see the value in the things we do. They don't. They have a
Yeah.
very shallow understanding
Correct.
of the art.
Yeah.
Kaya kaingon magud sila nga atong ginabuhat habi-habi ra na
Nasa yun gani siya.
Yeah.
Sayon ra ni
Oh, they don't know
siya.
the hard work that goes through singing,
Oh.
dancing, acting, kanang painting. They think na we make it look easy. They
Yeah.
think na sayo na gani kay mga ganaling ko mas lang gibuhat, but they don't know ba nga the amount of practice that it takes, the amount of effort
Correct.
that we exert into the crafts na we do. Or bag it's very undermined and
Tinood.
undervalued
Yeah.
jud ang atong art form.
That's
Tinoon,
true.
tinoon.
Yeah.
Especially dire. That's why
Especially.
maunang mangutan na ang mga daghang tawo nganong puro na lang mi teleserye nga ingon ani asa naman ang artists sa Pilipinas, nganong ingon ani na lang man ang kuan, nganong kanila mang makitaan, because we are underappreciated here.
Correct.
We are underpaid. Dili gani underpaid, we are not paid.
We make
We are
do
not
be
paid,
with whatever we
Yeah.
have. And yeah,
Tinoon.
I think there was a thread once on Twitter I read ba nga kanang mo compare sila Korean dramas
Yeah.
sa Filipino dramas. Ma'am Shikeros, ang budget sa mga Korean dramas at least $10 million minimum.
Correct.
Bayot, asa ka wag tag $10 million ka teleserye sa Pilipinas?
Yeah.
Correct.
Wala bayad.
The food, the transportation,
The
the
talent fees, tanan.
the talent fee, the everything else, from the pinaka last nga alpiler og stapler nga
Kwarta na.
imuhang na kanang
Kwarta
bala
na.
sa stapler nga imong
Oo.
kuan, that's money.
Correct.
It's not just it's not just ay okay na siya, ay hulma na tong kuan yun ani. It's it's this whole vision that we have that we really want to achieve.
Exactly.
And if people are just saying, especially like when we put up shows, not just like exposure, when we put up shows, people are gonna ask, why wala discount? Ay, mahal.
No.
Ay,
Tinuod siya na.
Ay, 250. Like, our tickets are usually baseline, yun na siya, 250. Ay, 250, wala discount.
Correct.
Pero people will go to sinehan or to
Yeah.
to
We've talked
theaters.
about this before.
Yes,
Yeah,
to
tinuod.
theaters. Pay, pila na ba ang
At least
sine 300?
300.
Plus popcorn, plus snacks ni Coke.
O, plete pack ka.
Napay uban ni magdalag usa ka bucket nga Jollibee sa kuan sa sinehan.
Correct.
Pero to watch a live show and local artist, murag
To support. Worth it ba? Ano?
taga dili naman din na sila.
Correct.
Exactly.
And maybe because of kani magong usahay na mga tao nga murag adik po og mga ino na tong brand ba. Ya, naay ka nang usahay ka nang nami sa koan sinihanin na feeling nila dato kay panglantaw sa mga tao nila, mga cut good. Kana pakat-kat ba? Mura ba
It's
hey
the
maka-afford
climb.
Yes,
maka-afford mig sinihan, maka-afford mig kuan ana dito. Pag hilo mo oy Ginoo ko. Kay bawo ko minimum ra yung sweldo, pistihan mo. So ayun ko na. Ako yung chika-chikahi diha. So, kita kami gani diri nga bali na dili man sa panguan hadi man sa pangumpir or wala man ko nag-shame og job or something.
Pero mo shame eh.
Dili wala gyud. Ang ako lang is kanang mas barato ba ya ang kuan ha? Mas barato ba ya ang show sa local? O mas quality pag yun.
Tinuod.
Then pagkahuman, and aside from that naka-help pa ka sa isig ka artist nimo.
Yeah, tinuod.
And aside from that naka-save ba ka og money, especially karon nga ang inflation rate, di
Da!
ba? Especially
Inflation
karon
rate.
yung kinahanglan tang
Ang sibuyas,
ang sibuyas mahal kaayo. So ngano
Sibuyas.
so dito tas kuan barato din quality pa.
Tinuod.
Anya live pa nimong nakita nakatabang pa kasi imong isig ka kuan Filipino ko
Community.
Filipinos
Yes.
ana. So lantaw gyud and aside from that kinahanglan magtipid kung na ka magtipid dito tas kuan nag-start sa nga artist pero atong bayaran ato ang
Tinuod.
lantaw
Yeah.
nato.
Tinuod.
Hinana ba kay ngano moabot ang panahon palitan kami drag queens karon among ticket kay 150. Moabot ang lantaw gyud mo mintras to 150 pa mi kay moabot gyud sa panahon nga madako na mong kuan.
Ay,
Di na mo kalantaw.
Mga 175 na. Charot.
we are saying this, it's I mean, back with IAUK, when ikaw ako usahay kita sa mga wala pa ka watch, if nakita mo IAUK, lahi ito nga production of charge.
It wasn't us, check.
Kuan kana I mean we were honest na we did not pay the dancers and the musicians and the
It was
actors
agreed upon.
ato. Pero it was agreed upon. If ingon ana, that's fine.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay? Basta kay nagsabot mo daan
There's a
na
clear
ingon ani.
understanding.
Yeah, but that there was a clear understanding. Ha?
Negative pod. Oh, wala
And
po
also
wala po
negative.
income. Charot.
You know.
Wala po walang profit mga ma'am sir.
Yes, like nothing.
Even if you wanted
We
to
were
pay
left
You
with
guys are
nothing.
you guys kanang nag-expect na mga mag-negative gin mo ato.
Nag-expect mi nga mag-break even.
Mag-break.
at least break even.
At least
Okay.
break even, pero wala.
Wala good
Nagkuan
negative.
gyud.
So even if we wanted to pay them, we couldn't. Char.
Nag-negative good me.
Wala may mapay.
Well, at that time, actor pa magud po ko ato. So, wala po ko sa
Like, honestly, if
Mahal
we're
kayo, ang
going to
lose,
be
charot.
honest, no, we did not have the capacity to pay our artists. Pero before the rerun started, before it all started, gisabutan sa tanan, even the musicians know, everybody knows nga kuan. We had complaints. Yeah.
Di mo siya naman ikayan.
Yeah, dili yun na siya malikayan, but you know, that was just one person. So like apart from pila to tanan, 30 other
There were a lot of-
performers,
yeah,
30 other
exactly.
performers, 29,
Correct.
30 sila kabuok.
Ish, yeah,
So
yeah.
29 versus the one person nga who complained about it. And frankly, you know, wala siya didto because he was always absent.
wala
Also
siya.
that. But
Okay.
yeah, with Ingon Ana, it's just if you can't pay your actors, if you can't pay your photographers or whatever, ask them what you can do for
Correct.
them.
Yeah, in return.
Kay na ay uban like with ako, if you can't pay me, not the X deal ta.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
kana.
I do this for you, you do
Correct.
this for me.
Tara
Okay.
You mean
Like,
halfway ba,
Yeah,
basically?
sabot mo daan. This is coming from people who are in the local art scene. Nga if ingon ana labi if like I'm an artist and I want to like take and like avail sa service of another artist, usually we ask unsa among mahatag sa ilaha.
Tinuod.
Or if we want to pay them, we tell them that we don't have the capacity, but how much is your
Price range.
how much is your price range?
Yeah.
Oo.
Kay everybody knows ka masikinsa nga artist imong pangutan-on diri sa Dumaguete, especially here in Dumaguete. This is an artist haven ang Dumaguete, pero ironically artists cannot live off of their diri.
Of their artwork.
Yeah.
Art
Correct.
form.
We all have day jobs, we all have to work.
Yeah.
This is just another thing that we do.
Exactly.
But in order to live, we have to
To support ourselves.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I mean,
After ani na po ko'y 1 a.m. job.
Oh, exactly
1
like
a.m. to
that.
10 a.m.
ako, I just came from my shift pod and
Correct.
then
Yeah.
came here to
This is an
the
episode of us
podcast.
complaining.
Tinuod.
Yes.
Good po na.
Guys,
Siya,
ka-complain
sa
dyan
tinuoray
mga
lang.
peste habol. Ando mo sa mong
Oo.
podcast, charot.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I just feel like we really have to, as a student ba kanang I thought sa una nga, bahala na, I'm gonna ganing, being in the theater will feed my soul. Bahala ko ko'y kwarta,
Yeah.
piste.
Correct.
Maning kamot mo, dopa jog ko, mo split jog ko, para ra dyan.
But you can't feed your soul
But
if you
then,
can't feed your
to be
tummy.
honest, no, after I got out of that mindset and after getting a job with a better pay, parang ko, how the fuck did I last?
Correct. Dugay ka na siyang
that
nakarealize.
long
Dugay ka na
without
siyang nakarealize.
money, without proper compensation ba?
Oo.
Nung ko, even if you offered me that job again, I wouldn't because
Correct.
it does not match but
Yeah.
what I'm being paid for the thing I'm
Correct.
doing right now.
Nakaupat na lang kung nga company kani siya wa pag yun ni siya nakahuna-huna atong time na.
Art.
Because I'm an
I'm an
artist. I live for the craft. I die for the
Yeah.
craft.
Correct.
But an artist, maka-afford na eh. Kung,
Yeah.
no, if po tayo dyan kung tinoon,
Oo.
ana ba? So, labi po din ang makalaag-laag ka every now and then.
And
Mas
aside from
naman din
that,
ang maka-brewed coffee kaya sa
Tinoon,
3-1.
tinoon.
Mo din feeling maka-afford ang food panda.
and aside from that pod kanang ni school labi ta ana. So kinahanglan nat investment education is an investment. Unsaon na to pagkuha balik sa atong investment if mo stay ra ta sa ina nga mindset, di ba?
Exactly.
Kinahanglan tang mo trabaho.
Tinood.
Kay mo na
Ay,
hinungdan
hilak,
nga no tang ni kuan ha.
Ay, hilak dahil.
Ganihara.
Like, I mean, even the people,
Oo.
even people in the States, Broadway actors
Oo.
have to be in
They have.
3, 4, 5
Yeah.
productions at the same time just to
Oo.
feed themselves.
Sa Manila dai Ginoo
Sa
ko.
Manila,
Sa
how many
Okay,
Nagdagana.
it's
tudo kayod?
art is a seasonal job.
It
Correct.
is.
It's unless you're a producer or unless you're a director or unless you're in the captain seat, it's a seasonal job. It can pay well, but because it's seasonal, it can't feed you for the rest of your
Tino,
life.
Especially katong pag-pandemic, baling luuyas mga artista at
No, palong talang suga bashik ka.
Palong tanan.
Palong jud.
And it's
So-
like it pero kita pod pero ang artist community pod ang nakahatag og like and nakahatag
Upliftment,
entertainment.
There was a concerted effort ba nga even though our industry was highly affected by the
Yeah.
pandemic, there was a concerted
Because
effort.
we are the
jud
last
nga
priority,
mo
manggod.
Yeah.
kuan ba kana bang mo produce og mga online shows i-adjust jud ta
Yeah.
just because we love what we do.
We are the first casualty pero we will provide entertainment
Exactly.
for everyone. Like dili naman na karon pandemic. Even before, di ba? Like during the war, they would like hire singers
Yeah,
or like
to uplift the
girls,
spirits of
like
the
mga
soldiers.
Like,
Exactly.
yeah, because like back to what we said, art is therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know,
Correct.
entertainment can make you forget your problems and
Tinood.
whatever else.
Tinood.
Even magana PMA na magani banda.
Oh, bisag
Oo.
sa Korea kanang di ba they have man the kanang they're required to
Yeah,
serve
to,
the military, they invite K-pop groups to
Oh.
perform in the military just to uplift the spirits of the people in the
Like
service.
energizer.
Oo, para ma-energize
That's why
sila.
artists need therapy.
Exactly. Okay, we're
Correct.
therapists as well. Please
We're
stay hang up.
Tinoon. Di man sa ingon nga
Stimo?
di man sa
Job.
ingon nga kanang demanding jud ang artist nga abi kay kuan ka nang magpabayad or something in ana. Guys, trabaho ba po ng pagka-artist. Okay.
Yes, we need to
So,
eat mga ma'am.
It's not that like katong giingon ni, it's not like what Ruby said nga katong pandemic kami ang pinaka art
Last.
industry o
Pinaka
pinaka
last.
last priority. That is a reality that we
It
actually
is.
agree on.
Yeah.
Like that is a reality. We're not complaining about that because we know that reality.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. Yeah. But you know, if every like karon na we are slowly we have our new normal and
New
going
normal.
back through the
Correct.
rhythm of life.
Kay
We
ba
can
ka?
pay
So
our
grabe gyud
artists.
kaayo tong kahit sa pandemic.
Makabayad na tayo.
Kalmar.
Ako as an artist ato ni ana ba ko nga di na ko mobalik og singing contest or competition pag nag-compete pero pagkatong nag-got talent ako ang company ni apil na lang jud ko kay
No, what's that? Gawas jud siya.
di kanta na jud ko kay surrender Ginoo ko
Oo, jud na.
kinahanglan lang tang mo apil kay kuan dongag sa kuan ato ang pangkaon-kaon di ba
Exactly.
Yeah.
grabe
We need jud.
nangita kay mig kuan ato kanang kwarta ato nga kuan pahirapan gyud
Welcome to our most awaited
Welcome.
segment
Yes.
na po ding
in
mga
the podcast. Everybody loves this segment.
Yes, I feel like
kay
Ano na to?
kuan
my friends have told me.
Oh, tatanan na tong reels.
All two of them.
Gikan ani.
kabalo kani tungod ani nga portion na kayon jud ko nga adagan jud nga dumot nako kay murag ganahan kaayo mo nga kanang mura ko
Daghang
maglisod.
malingaw.
Oo.
Suffer ka.
Oo,
Yes.
suffer ko
This is the eternal
Eternal
gas. Yes, the eternal gas for the eternal guest.
Yes, muraim siya guys.
Yes.
Muraim siya.
In this segment, Mark and I are going to talk about a topic that we may or may not be interested in.
I'm interested sa atong topic karon.
Yes.
actually.
Oh, yes.
Very
Me
much
too.
so. Igo
Even
kay ko.
kitong last episode. Yes.
Yes, igo kay ko.
I love it.
Yep.
so
And then-
while nag-istorya sila kaning bulak na tangtang ni
Ruby doesn't know
Yes.
and does not know the topic.
Yes.
correct
But he has to keep the conversation going. He has to contribute.
Input.
He, they.
I don't have any pronoun just call me Ruby
She,
Ginoo
he,
ko.
they, it.
They them.
Correct.
They, them will have to contribute to the conversation. And by the end of this segment, he is going to guess
What the topic is all about.
what the topic is all about.
If
Correct.
makaya.
Are you ready?
no mo ganiya kung ready ka mo ready na mo
Kami din, really ready.
Oh.
Sorry.
Kami din lang unprepared.
Mag-prepare sa
Sorry.
Sorry.
Loya sa dinyo oy
Ay, ipailalit din kay si Taylor.
si Taylor di ay
Si Taylor.
In loving memory.
Taylor
Charot.
the plant. If
Diba?
ma-broken-hearted ka, dili na kagaya mag-uyab-uyab.
Yes.
Pagkahoy-kahoy na lang.
reincarnation
Yes.
exists
Taylor the plant. Anyway, okay, ready naman si Ruby. Kita man tong unprepared.
Oo. Bantay mo na. Abo ang ka. Unprepared I have Charot.
sige pagsugod na mo ka excited na ko
Kami lang judo ka mabilin na ni.
oh correct
Anyway, so, kani siya, this is a choice.
A phenomenon.
Yes.
Nakapoy ka na.
This is a phenomenon.
A global phenomenon.
It is a global phenomenon.
nataan
Yes, that's not even a joke.
Oh, it's real.
It's a global phenomenon that people in our generation, mostly, no, in our generation, choose this option to go.
hala to be a porn
To go
star
to
sige
Until sa matigulang.
Yes.
Yes.
hala
I think in this economy, in this time, I feel like a lot of us Mongod have processed a lot of trauma, have realized the lapses in the old ways ba.
Yeah.
And we also have realized good nga getting into this type of thing is a very big responsibility. Jud.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it should be a choice. Jud nga kabalo jud mo nga, this is something I've read ba nga, this is something you should really want, jud.
Yeah.
Because if
Some people are just destined
any
to have
ounce
it. Yeah.
of doubt and you go into this, good luck.
Yes. It's not mandatory anymore.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like unlike the past generations ngayon, you are
Requirement to
required to be
Scholar.
Unsa kay feeling no kato nga generation nga gi-forced sila to do that. Sus Ginoo ko luoya siguro no. And I think ato ang parents magud pod kay kuan kanang victim pod ana. That is the reason why you're about to na 30 nakakaron. So sayo kay nakuha nimong parents.
Please, let's not mention age.
Mula karon
With all due respect.
Yes.
Sayo kayong nominyo ang ginikanan ni Kuya Mark. Mo na magi-topic actually giniha. Oo.
Please don't include the parents in this conversation.
Kuya Mark is turning 30 and then siya mo'y
Please stop with the age.
siya mo'y kanang youngest.
I will not confirm nor deny the figures given in this episode. Sorry, joke guys.
Joke ra, guys.
Well, yeah, I think most of us here in this in the podcasting couch,
In
in
our
this room,
room.
in this room, we have made that choice. You know, I mean, ako personally, I would still want one, but
In the future.
yeah, in the
Moment
future,
in time.
Possibility.
but in this
One
moment,
to one
parang-
moment in time.
and I think because we were so traumatized as
Yes.
children.
In this economy.
like in this economy, our generation, like millennials, no, we've gone through like tawag ani, murag ato ang generation na ata tong went through like depression, like economic depression and everything, and then recession, depression,
Sorry.
depression.
Dili me bright.
We went through recession and then
Then the class na pud
and then
after.
Y2K, we had to go through like we had to go through a lot of changes and to inflation,
all the
recession,
shons in life.
inflation, economication,
Migration, filtration,
penetration.
dehydration.
Kuan
On sa dyan.
nga katong first part atong kuan na ang DI sa dirt sa dink.
That's why we choose to just have like different, like it's
The DI of dink.
That was such a big concept. Atong even now, no? No, you have to have that.
yeah.
Is that the reason why na DI sa dink
Because of all the shons that happened in the past.
of all the money?
I just feel like our generation ato nga time, we were at the height of this mindset ba nga, we have to have multiple sources.
Oh yeah.
Jud, nga, we were also obsessed with becoming rich. Jud.
Yes.
Nalibog na sa rubin.
Oo.
We were obsessed with
Diba,
that.
a lot of people
We still are.
have a
because we
career
went through-
about that.
yeah.
Man, di kwarta tanan.
We still are.
I think we're still
We still are.
we are going through
Kamo di mo maglaylay og topic unsa man mo oy.
we are
Dapat
going we are going through
Pila din ka topic sa usa ka
ang
now.
generation karon are going through the recession, but we're not going to the kind of recession that we went through.
In the past.
They have technology now. Kami kay
Yeah.
magkuan lang, mag-prank calls.
I mean, I feel like we are there is still a very big portion of our population that nobody wants to be poor.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like that's a very universal truth. Who wants to be poor? Nobody wants to be poor. I feel
Yeah.
like they preyed on that thought ba nga, you have to have this, you have to have that.
Yeah.
If you don't have 55 jobs all at once, you're not maximizing your profitability. Just call Lord, tama na, Ma'am Sheikha.
Yeah.
Sa may connection sa DI o sa NK.
Kung sa ganyan, NK. The NK. Because having
I think it's
NK or having K is very financially
You cannot have
demanding.
You cannot have DI with a K.
yeah.
Exactly.
You cannot have
Like-
DI with a K because that would
How?
mean one of you will work
And the other has to
and
stay.
the other has to stay, or you have to kanang maximize your time, or you have to like, you have to be more organized with yourself. And not,
Hagardo.
I mean, I'm disorganized. And I don't think I can,
Ako tapulan po ko, should have a DI. Face day, ikaw tapulan ka na dili.
Dili.
So magpa-DI ka?
Dili ra pud. Kalami ra mag ko.
Mag-DI?
Yeah, mag-DI. Dami ba ka ng DI dai?
Di ko si Ma'am Chini nga dance instructor dai. Kaya bayot. BI siguro ako.
DI ka,
Morning, because we don't want K.
Yeah.
That's why we just go for the other kind of K.
Yeah.
Like a furrier K.
Yeah.
Oh, tinuod.
Manang what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Munang we just go for the WAD. We
Yeah.
just go for the D.
Because in a sense, manggod po, I always go for the D.
We go for the D.
But I just feel like
Dick?
manggod po, they're easier to maintain.
Yeah.
And although they are our
And they're
responsibility,
always so happy.
and the liability,
And they're always
like,
so...
manggod sila
They don't give you problems.
Yeah.
Like problems. Problems.
problems. You don't have to think about other things aside from
Yeah.
just keeping them alive and giving them
Food.
love and
Yeah.
food and shelter. Ganun siya,
And
di
it's
ba?
so hard to it's easier to protect them
Yeah.
from the dangers of the world.
Tinuod siya.
So, kaya nga gipili nila nga mag-dink. Sa atong generation, ano mag-dink?
I think it's also, ako personally, I think it's like this generation is all about prioritizing ourselves.
Yes.
And spoiling ourselves.
Kana.
Like, 'di ba ka usually while we were growing up nga, ay dili ko palitan ani, ay dili ko kuan ani, ay kuan ani. Mura
Lahi na pud ilang ko ano palit-palit ta pud. Ukir to
Same topic na day.
Wag dako siya scope.
I think it's
okay.
it's ako most especially I can't have the K. Kaya I would want to spoil myself. I would want to experience the world and go through a lot of journeys on my own before I could have
Pretending he's
the
beside
K.
me.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like I'm not saying it's in a bad way, but we're a very selfish generation.
Yeah.
We've realized ba nga, of course,
Selfish generation, selfish
we have
bitaw
to
gid
think
po
of
ko.
others. We have to put others in other people's interests in
Yeah.
front. But of course, I think this generation has really pushed for that. Sis, spoil yourself. You
Yeah.
deserve it. And then settle down when you're ready
Yeah.
to do it.
Ikaw, Day, you think spoiled
Spoiled
nga
ba which tanga generation?
Spoiled?
Oo.
Spoiled ko.
And
Spoiled ko in
especially
general.
if you have the
Spoiled ko
means
sa compare.
to spoil yourself? Why not? You work
Correct.
hard for your money.
Ako, I am just so grateful nga ako may pinakauna nga lucky. So,
Lucky
na-spoiled ko. Technically.
Well. Biologically.
So,
Junior
spoiled ko.
ba yan?
Junior
Oh.
pa jud ko. So, spoiled ko sa akong mga sisters, sa ako ang mom, sa ako ang kuantanan. So, mo nang sila, dili sila ka basol na ko, or akong manghod. Ako ang bag-o. Sa akong manghod sumulunod. Ako, kabalo nang ako ang mama gyud nga dili gud ko ganahan nga second hand ako ang kuan. Ganahan ko nga ako'y makauna. Then usa ako hatag na ko sa akong manghod dinana. Muna akong manghod gidawat na pud na niya. Kay di man pud siya kabalong manamit. So kung unsa ako ang dami, kung unsa ako ang kuan.
Sorry sa manghod ni
If
Ruby.
you're watching this, yes.
So Scott, kita mo magpuno Agustin, bago ra gani nung gikuha kong coat. Ako mga coat din ako ang kuan.
Basta ngalan sa imong iro.
Sa ngalan sa akong iro, Atina po mong anak. Muna. Pero yung anak, may ka-close ako, manghod po. Very clingy. Diba? Muna ako manghod, wala yung originality. No doubt, you're not an artist.
But yeah, anyway.
Joke
going back to the
ratin ha.
topic.
Oy, love
Yeah.
na ako kumanghod. Super.
Going back to the topic. I mean, it's
It's the most logical choice.
yeah.
Ano po yung mga logic?
For
Ano
this-
apel mo logical? Same topic na. Sure mo, same topic na na.
topic na siya,
Okay,
day.
sige, go.
Oo. It's the most logical choice. It's the best choice for me. And I feel like
What makes it not logical if
logical na ka, di ba?
what if dili siya ma-logical? What
Problema
makes
na
it
mo.
not
I think it's not logical for the generation before us.
Yeah.
okay?
To
Like,
them, it doesn't make sense.
like murag, it's the purpose of life.
Oh, ganit ba?
It's the
Okay.
I feel
na
like
dapat after college.
We've
kuan.
processed that
Weird
mindset
kayo kay
medyo.
ngano na ako yung mga ka-batchmate ngayon ana. Then karon na sila yung mga kuan. No na yung mga itoy na. Then mo na bro wala niyo na enjoy inyong kwarta.
No.
Kay napunta tanan sa ikuan. Ni kalain.
Samot na.
Na mo gani. Dili na ko dai. Na. Nya kuan na kabuok upat, 5 na kabuok na. Ang mga kana film sa school, kana bells.
Basta nakaraod.
Gani.
So, yeah.
So I think ano na? I feel like
Nana ko ikuan. Oo,
Oh,
nana.
kulang siya sa, do you need 3 more kuan?
Siguro, asa akong mind kay
Chances of winning?
ako ang kuan kay parenthood. To be a parent. To be a parent.
Being a parent
Being-
and
and having kids.
oh.
Okay, so
That's
Like
half
that's
of it.
half.
getting married. Pod.
Oh. Oh.
That's
Oo,
part
get-
of it.
Getting married.
Unsa
Kasi
pa?
makuha ni mo kung pag ninyo ka or
Problema. Check.
Kuan.
Problema.
nga maka-spoil ka sa inyong selves.
Money. Ha? Money.
Kinakay money na po siya money.
Oo.
Ah.
Siya, pila na ka-income.
Oh, iha pa.
Duha nga income ni mo income sa mong parent.
Double in your income.
So double inyong
Oo.
income.
To be a parent gani to get married.
Pero
Double in income pero wala mo eh.
Wala mo savings. Yawa!
double inyong income pero wala mo'y
Dili ko na kayat.
Wala mo anak.
ah.
Wala mo kids.
So tungod kay wala mo'y kids, unsa na lang imuhang ikuan?
Kasi we replace.
Unsay pang replace
For
mo sa
parents.
kids? Unsay i-replace mo sa kids?
Iro.
Ang parents.
Dogs.
Wow!
Alangan.
Ay, nagka-bright ko ni siya.
Nagka-bright si Ruby, guys.
Tangtangoy na to siya.
Amazing.
Actually, bright ko pero ginahina. Nagpabugo-bugo lang ko. Kaya yung tinood nga bright ka balong magpabugo-bugo. Pero ang bugo, di kayo mo magpa-bright-bright. Kaya ba na, sa kanang mga bugo, agree, dili.
Kaya sa motto na to, aim low and then surprise yourself.
Correct.
All the time.
Yes, muna yung motto sa table 12.
So, unsa siya so, unsa man ang topic yun di ay nga, murag the sentence naman to.
Oh, kana. Ang topic is dinkwad,
Dinkwad.
which means double income,
No kids.
Ay, wala.
no kids,
With-
with
With
dogs,
With dogs.
with a dog. So, double income, no kids with a dog.
That's a
okay.
term I just learned now.
Yeah,
actually.
Ako po,
But the
actually, ako
concept
arang
is very
Is this a Gen Z
familiar.
thing?
No, it's a millennial thing.
Oh my gosh.
Mao
I'm
ba?
not a millennial.
Millennials nagabuhat na.
Amo na ni Migos ko ganina dito. I'm not familiar with the mnemonic.
Alay po to siya.
Lahi po to. Daghanan na mo
Yeah.
nabawan Kuya Mark.
Tutulog
It's a
mo.
millennial term. We are here in this room. We are all dinkwads.
Yeah.
Ay, oo, ako dili ko ganahan ko anay anak.
Wala lang ko for baby, but I'm a dinkwad.
Na ako money, pero di ko ganahan na baby, so ganahan ko irora.
Like nga baby ako ganahan.
Yeah.
Gani.
Charot.
Murag mas
Dati di ako, sorry. Dati
mas
di ako
kaya
ganahan.
na ko ang iro.
O gani.
Yeah, less dili jud siya as ko ano as
Nakatsaka lang sa iro kay kanang
Stressful.
kuan lang, kanang sa kanang kusog mamungkag. Nya ako tapulan ko limpyo.
Pero-
Dili ko tapulan as a worker kanang mo trabaho gyud ko og tarong top 1 gani ko per me.
Hala.
Oo. Dili man dili sa pangingon ha. Mo perform ko og tarong.
Perform ka.
No, mo perform ko og tarong, mo kuan ko og tarong na, pero kanang limpyo-limpyo, maglimpyo og iro kanang mga kuan. Hay, Ginoo ko kapuyan ko usahay mo nang si Atina usay kaligon ako once a day ron ako once a week.
Wala ko sa mo ko.
Once a
Appear mo
week.
ni Kuanday. Appear mo ni Jerry.
Once a week ron ako ligoon kay murag kapoy.
Kapoy bitaw.
Kapoy.
Wala, dogs.
Ay, how much more no nga bata na ako ang manghod karon nanay anak si Atina Pingala. Atina Luis
Inspired
Abueva.
by charot.
Oh, kuan ka ng lapas ka pulo mag-ilis og diaper. dayon magpatutoy, maligo pa ng bata, maghilak pa, unya napay mong mama dito sa kilid. Kay wala nimo tarong og unit ng bata. Sige.
It's ano,
Only sa
it's
bilat.
also we prefer dogs or like cats for other
Because they
people.
don't talk.
Also because it's so stressful. The day is so stressful. Nya pag abot nimo ang dogs ang mo surprise mo, and they're always so happy.
Oh. O na, pagkabot mo yung anak, hilak yawa.
Tingnan mo dyan natin.
Pag ulit nimo kayo.
Gani. Kapoy, day.
Mo,
Sa tinuoray.
Nya
Time na lang ko.
ug once a week na yung kaliguan nimong anak dahil ma-child service.
Hoy, there was a
Ma-DSWD ka, day.
study before the reason why a lot of dads would prefer to overtime than spend time in their house is because of kids. Because of the responsibility of raising kids.
Yeah.
Pero pag i-delegate nila ang responsibility to raising kids sa mother, munang they would prefer, sige kang overtime, sige mo adtog office sa'yo. Pwede pa sila, pangabit. And they get into hobbies they don't even like.
But you know what,
Just to
in the long
escape
run, baya,
being
no?
at home.
Do you think, scary po na siya nga, ang mga tao karon dili ganahan og nay anak, then, does it affect our population?
We are
It does.
overpopulated.
Yeah, I know.
guys.
By 8 million, but in the long run ba, what if inana jud ang
I mean,
kuan?
it does, pero
I mean, adapt mo.
most of us man po, daghan mo pong anak.
Pero nga naman po natong hunahuna ng future, no?
You
Ano
adapt
po natong
your
hunahuna?
kids, don't
Hunahuna
shop
na to
for
ang
it.
now.
Yes.
Muna.
Di ka mo na sa future. Ilan ang problem?
Correct.
Future hochi.
I
That's
mean-
your problem.
Correct.
Millennials don't want kids. Unsa ra mga Gen Z? Just ko Lord. Bapot sa point na
Yeah.
di sila mag-iyon ato.
Quick dark joke. Kinahanglan wala ko ni ikat ning apart. Ikat apart. For at least kung nero pas-pas na mamatay ang bata, dugay pa kayo mamatay sa pang
Kano jud na at least 30 years.
Oh.
Yes.
But you know what?
Mga 12 years.
Oo.
Ang bata kayo mo pag ilan pa
No,
Correct.
pero kinahon pa na mga pistihan na.
Oo.
Yawa.
Magtubag-tubag para sa imuha. Uy,
Correct.
Sa pa katong
Tinuod.
piste wala.
Pero kuan gyud na, mo nang kinahanglan, murag the same pod nga kanang gipili nato nga naay dog si nana. Kay ang pagka-parents magud pod or having a kid is kuan magud pod, like dapat want gid pod nimo siya.
Yeah.
Kay ako karon ako ang mama, I'm just so lucky nga loving kay akong mama. Up until now murag kog bata ra gyapon sa akong mama day.
And-
Nga kuan halukan ra gyapon ko sa
Also, sometimes I feel like
So, kinahanglan- oh.
training ground po ang pagka-fur parent to an actual child.
correct.
Yeah.
Oo.
Ano ba?
So panalit
Although
ako
it's not as stressful.
yeah.
But
At least you get the feeling ba, mo
Yeah,
kasi
like,
kinakita-kanon, you have to
yeah.
take care of the dog, you
Correct.
have to walk the dog or some
Yeah.
parent. Ano ba,
Oo.
the habits of taking care of somebody aside
Oo.
from yourself
correct.
is a good
Like-
foundation ba for having a child in the future.
this is also like acknowledging our weaknesses ba. Na,
Oo.
I can't traumatize a child. Like we can't, it's our weakness. It's not part of what we want. May mean ako for now.
Correct. Oo.
I just don't want to like murag subject a child to that nga pa ko ani nga point in my life, and then murag
Correct.
wala
Tinuod.
ko ikapakaon ni mo dyan.
So, parang balas.
Correct.
Pag coffee
Mo
na
nang
siya,
kuan kinahanglan jud ka if ganahan kang mahimong parents, responsibilidad na ha. Ayaw pag anak, ayaw pa mababdus-mabdus ba yun kung dili ka ready og di ka
Yeah.
kabalong mohatag og love. Kay makita na ko akong mama karon, I cannot imagine na 5 mi ka buok single parent pa siya before.
kakapoy, ano?
Nga,
Upat mi kabuok ka mo.
Oh, di ba may kabuok?
5. Giunsan niya pagpadako.
Never.
Munang pasalamat jud mo sa imong parents nga gilafo pa kaayo. Kay
Yeah.
so Ginoo ko kung kato pa ng parents ka kanang gipasagdan mo sa kuan, gimura ra mag-iro og pasagdan diha.
Yeah.
luck.
Wala gyud, wala
It's
tay mga
a-
ilis ron. Responsibilidad siya.
It's a
Kung kaya ninyong
huge responsibility.
kung kaya ninyong ilisan og pakanon ninyong ang inyong dogs, dapat kung nana mo anak ana gid po dapat ka love times 2 pa na. Times 2 pa na
Times
dapat.
2 times 10.
Times 10. Inana siya.
mean we mukuan we applaud people nga
Who have kids.
na
Oo.
have kids. Going back to our topic,
Aha.
which is no, we don't need your exposure. I like
Correct.
this title.
Very
I like this so
much so.
much. It is very like it's a statement.
dapat one
Correct.
season nga yan.
Like one
Atong
season
topic.
tagay na 12 episodes. Scrap na to tong episode 1 and 2.
Let's unpack this topic.
Kaya marag daghan kayo masultian.
All
eh.
season
Oo.
long.
Yes. Like even with kuan, ay kamo what other things can you say about it, like experiences nga mga kuan? Does it change your perspective into becoming an artist, or did you have like ay di na lagi ko mag-artist kay ani man di ilang tan-aw sa artist?
I feel like
Naka-discourage ba siya?
kanang it makes you want to work hard and want to more affect change ba sa system nga as much as possible. We'd like to be the example of how artists should be treated. I feel like mga bag kita as much as possible biya if ma-afford yun na to we pay people if we really could, because we want people ba to feel nga ang ilahang efforts is kana bang naapod siya monetary gain.
Yeah.
Jud nga what they worked hard for is worth being paid for.
Correct.
Ano ba? So more it makes you more passionate in a sense to want to become a better artist, also to really push for better treatment, better pay, especially of your fellow artists. Kay kapoy dito ba siya kaayo jud, it's hard to invest all of this effort and energy and money to a craft that is being
nag-training ta
Yeah.
day, binayra na to mga training day.
Exactly.
Swerte na lang ma-break even yung investments sa imong
Tinuod.
self.
Wala ako thankful po ko sa kuan table 12 nilang hot sheet nilang Kuya Jerry kay
Sila,
ngano.
sila. Are they in this
Kay
room
ngano
right now?
kanang ilang gisponsoran ako ang kuan summer camp ni Miss Chini.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I became their scholars po. So,
Char.
mo na inana.
Scholar ng bayan.
Thank you.
Oo.
Si kay Jerry o kay Hochi pa.
Wherever you
Oo.
are, thank you kayo.
Salamat kaayo
Kung
ninyong
kinsa man mo.
bahagi.
So kuan kanang kana pong just because we're entertainers does not mean that we can dance like at the snap of your fingers.
Yes.
Mo rehearse me.
It does not mean that we are just because we're entertainers, it does not mean just because we're
Amo ano problema diri ngano mo punapil mo. Okay na, anana.
Kaya because we're entertainers, that does not mean that we are slaves
True.
to you.
Okay.
Like na ay mukhang bitaw ka, ay kuan bitaw ka, kuan ngano magpabayad pa man ka oy.
Sino naman na?
Murag okay naman na. If ingana ka sayon, do it yourself.
Ikaw na buka. Ikaw na sa stage.
Ako bitaw. Ikaw may nakaunahon na.
If ganahan ka na mo picture sa imong kasal or sa imong birthday, kamo na lang.
Correct.
Oo.
Alay ko dumini mo.
Gamitan ng inyong mga my phone.
Nya mo ana sila nga HD bitaw imong kamera. Palit po imong kamera.
Correct, tinuod ba yan?
So you would know how much hard work is put into it.
Exactly.
Tana ba?
Investment ba ng photography?
Oo.
Yung ganahan mo picture sa akong 70,000 ka camera, buang nga ka for free.
Tinuod ba?
And
Hindi ko
and,
lang
then, and then they tell us nga ay sayo na sa iya ha kay kuan ra bitaw. It's not ano ba it's not it
As easy
took
as
us so much time.
Clicking a button.
Yeah,
ano
it's
kay
not.
Digital camera.
Like I appreciate kanang when I was teaching theater in the communities, like kuan mga batanon, mga naka-work na ko, they would really say nga ingani di inyong kinabuhi te. Murag it is. We have to travel kung unsay kaunon ninyo mo po kaunon namo. We're not just because we're artists, it doesn't mean na kuan dili mi mo kaunog bulad.
Sadra.
Mukaon yun mi kuan ang kanang makita ninyo sa Hollywood, the artists that you see in Hollywood, the artists you see in like ABS-CBN or whatever. Wala namang ABS-CBN there.
Ano ka na sila A to Z matsuguro
Wherever
to.
they
Oh,
are.
wherever they are in Pinoy movies, that's not the same. We don't live the same lives.
That's a very glamorous,
Correct.
Yeah.
well-paying job.
Yes. And we can't say the same thing for the talent, but
No comment.
no comment.
Correct.
So,
So yeah.
Yeah.
so ingon na we're artists. We're not puppets. We're not your puppets.
Correct.
No.
Then sa ako pong side kay mura ba og
Side.
koan I did not choose to be an artist. I was born to be an artist. So
You were born there.
yes. So Matnaay talent fee or wala,
Or
I am
display.
an artist. Babayaran ko nimo or dili, I am an artist. And wala ko'y pakialam kung wala ka ingnon ko mong attitude magpabayad ko niya ingnon ko nimo nga ay attitude ni kay magpabayad. Gatuo ka. Kamahal sa kong training.
And you
mga
have to
training.
expect artists have the most catty attitude.
Yes.
We are
Correct.
and
I can say piste in your face because you are insulting.
Lalalala.
Sorry ha.
Piste ka.
Oo.
drama.
Kana yun. Na ay ko na. Pero of course ako if
Hindi
if
ka
kuan
lang
pod kanang hangyoon pod ko no kanang mahangyo ra man pod ko kanang especially if kanang mga friends ra gyud pod nga kanang suod ra gyud
Ay, sus,
kanimo.
libre dayon.
And
Yeah.
especially if kanang kabalo ka nga ang kanang kuan kan nag financially struggle gyud pod sila at least malamang maka-contribute kag something ba.
Like,
Kay mo na po na kuan na po nimo contribution as an artist po nimo.
pero in fairness po, no, kay you have friends, even pero you kanang mga usual shows, mga shows na to, you really have friends nga mo support you.
Yeah.
Like, mo
Oo.
pay yun sa tickets.
Oh, lucky enough nga I have friends who don't kada bang discount therapy kada bang
Oh, yeah.
wala
Wala
yung the
yun,
worth ba of your Bisag ako po like when friends tell me to go to their shows or to like bisag ka lang sa mga sa Siliman sa CAC I never ask them to give me a discounted price even
Yeah.
if like to think mga I was part of their team in the past nga sa a lot of their shows I was behind most of them
Yeah.
along with their team never ko nahangyo nila discount kay kabalo mo ko sa effort and sa hard work nga they've put into it ba
Oo.
and especially na nga maka-afford ko sa tickets I mean muna lang akong matabang nila po
Yeah.
support and be there pay for the actual price of the tickets
Correct.
Yeah, ikaw, pati ikaw.
Ako po.
exactly
Like, na kay friends nga kanang mo travel yun from Cebu.
Yes.
Exactly.
Na
Just
Nga,
support.
mukuan just to support. Like,
know,
I've, like, back when we have, ikaw ako usahay kita, I have like really close friends from high school pag they weren't able to watch the show pero they nag-donate yun sila to pay for the tickets of like high
Correct.
school kids.
Actually, ako
so we
na-shock
can have
yun
it
ko.
for free.
Nashock ko atong kuan katong sa IAUK kay daghan kay nipalit og tickets na ko daghan kay kog nabaligya
Actually, in
nga
all
mga
fairness.
kuan and naiuban nga friends na ko na ba ko kailanin nila pero ni contact sila na ako kailan sila mo palit og tickets sinana.
yeah
Yeah.
and maka-appreciate you ka ba ng mga friends who come to you to ask for your services, to offer jobs to you without
Correct.
kana bang mo haggle mo na to kana mo discount mo kana jung
Yeah.
ana abangan mo mo na mong budget ana keme if you need more
Yeah.
we're very much open to discuss that with you when they buy
Sure.
tickets from
Oh.
you full price jud wala discount
Correct.
they value your art
Yeah.
form ba that's such a rare
Murag, sige
thing
na, kana mo offer ka,
Oo.
kanang, sige, libre lang na ako ning duha. Ayaw.
Oo, bayad ko ay makaulaw. Ano.
Kaulaw.
That's such a big deal.
Like that is, we're also like, ganina kay ga rant man mi, no? Ga complain mi sa mga
Yeah.
tao nga
Well, thank you na
mga
pag rant.
Karon kay we are also highlighting and acknowledging people
Correct.
who would cross
The ocean,
the ocean literally
just to support you.
just to support you. Kanang
Correct.
grabe good po. Kanang kuan ba? Kanang grabe ang difference. Like from people who would like ask for libre to the point na if you provide we've had like sa ikaw ako usahay kita. 'Di ba we provided like discount for senior
Ay,
citizen
oo.
PWD student. Ganahan sila nga tulo ka discount para ma-free ang ticket.
Combine, tama na.
Yes.
Come on, if you're watching.
Tulo ka discount kay sir ko anong po ko sir student pa po ko sir nya sir PWD po ko so tulo ka discount so libre na siya
Lah, kami siya.
so mahitabo negative so kami nautang sa ila
Kami na bayad din nyo. Lantawan sa mong show.
Correct.
so ingana ba like mga inana ka ingana we would have scams and we would have like really kuan yun ng mga tao who would like really
Blessings to put sila. Oo.
cross the sea and really do above and beyond.
Just to support.
Go above and beyond just to support
Tinuod
us.
yun na siya.
Like even just like gamay raman among gipangayo like just watch the show or like if you can come just promote this. Like promote this to your friends. That's like the little bit of kuan pero they would go above and beyond and we're really appreciative
Yes.
for that.
You know who you are.
Yes, we know
Correct.
who you are.
We love you. We support
So,
you.
akuan katong mga nag-support ako sa drag show na ako. O katong mga audience na ako sa
Yes.
actually katong
Ngamut tape.
na shock
Check.
kaniha walay na ko ni na share nilang kuan hoche but
Ayaw,
ang katong
mag-share.
mga ni support nako sa every time nga na ako drag mga kuan drag performance ako silang gipang tapok biya tanan dayon gikan sila sa UK biya nga kuan ako supporters nagitapok na ko sila up until now then para na ko audience
Yes. Naka-captive
Yeah.
audience.
ako kuan. And then be good as an artist pod no kanang mo maldita ka kay naay rason.
Yeah.
But as much as possible be good all the time.
Yeah. Be nice to your audience.
Be nice to your
Kuan ba ya?
audience.
The audiences can really be very kuan.
Lisod
tawagan
mga
ni-
audience ra ba?
Grabe pud sila muhatag. Grabe pud sila mo kuan. Like if you are good with what you do, they recognize that.
Yeah. They will
And-
acknowledge that shit.
Surprisingly, even katong mga wala kakaila, mas grabe sila
Gani.
support.
No,
Tinuod.
actually.
Sa
Aside from the
tong-
people that we know who kept supporting us, napoy mga tao nga, wa, yun may kaila. Nga ka nang sige nang sige sa show. Pero ay, hala, kita
Yeah. True.
Tinuod biya na. Mukha siya.
Like would really leave a review.
Yeah.
Like would really leave
Recommend your
5
show.
stars.
And, it's a very big deal.
Yeah,
Jud,
and to
for
think
us.
nga we produce our shows ourselves. Like it is all self-produced. It's all indie shows. So basically, so kuan gyud, they would it's daunting and it's very scary, but they leave if you're really good with it, they recognize that and they leave you a good review.
Up until nga mo kuan na ka kung asa maka mapadpad gyud. Di ba? Mo
I
stay
appreciate
gyud na
naman
imong
the
mga
effort, Jud, po.
supporters nimo. Munang ikaw if artist jud ka as much as possible gather your audience and then know your brand
Yeah.
pod at the same time.
It's a very heartbreaking but rewarding profession.
correct.
It's a lot of
Because sometimes no
ups and
kinahanglan
downs.
ta mo gasto pod to pay for their snacks sa ilang pag-inom kanang sa akong mga audience sa tempat
Tempat, spelling
sa
wrong.
tempat kay kanang mo kuan ko oy mo hatag po ko og pang-inom nila kung nga sige ra pa sa palakpaki ko niya ana palakpaki ko rin niya
Oy,
Ana.
grind hard for you
Correct.
to be
We've
recognized.
that's why also kanang mga rehearsals ka mga tech rehearsals na to, mga tech runs na to, or kanang mga usual rehearsals na to, we would invite mga people, especially aspiring mga high school students or like whatever, not high school, college students.
Senior high.
Nga kanang kuan na kanang ganahan mag-artist or like masi kanang curious lang na people, we would invite them to rehearsal so they would know how it works, how to build a production from the ground up.
Taraod ba na
True.
agree
Yeah.
talor
Okay ra ka there, dapit.
kaya kada
Okay, Rakaday, how are you in Chicago? Ay,
naniwang na ra ba ka sana all
nidako o yung ulo day.
nikitsa
Kananiwang
ay dili dakoon man jud ulo si Taler kay kuan magud siya dakoon pod siya kuan big bones magud pod siya no nga pagkatawo
Big boy, big bones.
Big
Oo,
boy, big
magud
bones.
siya mana big
So-
dick pod
Hala.
o kasi siya pakitas itlog iyang kanang TikTok niya
Basig big balls ra day.
ha
Basig
Labi
big,
laking
big
mainom.
balls.
luya sa mo Taler dako ra kay itlog pod gamay kag uti na lang pag bayad mo nabayot ka
Yawa.
So siguro we will wrap up na lang.
Yeah. As
So,
a rapper.
Wrapping up, like final
final thoughts
final
ikaw na
thoughts?
kaya Mark
Final thoughts as an artist. Know your worth. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying pod nga as much as we are fighting for equal pay, as much as we're fighting for appreciation, for us being valued as performers, know your worth, but also know pod when to give back to your community. Know when to kanang offer your services for free. And know your value at all times. Don't be scared to put a price on the things na you do, because at the end of the day, kailangan ta mukhaon ma'am shit girls.
Yeah.
Imong passion will not feed you. So kada lang pod, it's a matter of balancing lang jud.
Yeah, that's true.
So kana siya.
pareha mi og comment pareha
Ah, well, kung yan, hindi po din pareha.
as much as I don't want to suwid him, pero mo tinuod ba na protect yourself gyud as an artist. Dayon kuan ka ng ayaw jud ka ulaw gyud og kanang butang og presyo sa imong kagalingon kay ngano kuan man kanang training man kaana. Then aside from that, ako sa tinuoray lang bali na akong perform atong time kay mahal kay ako ang investment. Dancing shoes pa lang nako 3.8 na mahal kay barato na gani ng 3.8 nagiuban nga mo mahal siya. Oo. Nagiuban ng patungan. So
Ilang po tong kuan day.
Kailangan po ng hustle.
Kay they have to eat pod.
wag they have to
Kailangan
eat
po ng
food.
katungon.
May tagdili po sila mga tukan. Wala ka makagaba ra bago ng kuan sobrahan. Pero anyway, inana ba kanang kami pod no as an artist kinahanglan na mo talent fee kay ngano amo man good po nang gibayran ng amo ang mga trainings kanang among costume wala man amo gikuha ra di man na libre amo man gipatahi kanang amo ang kuan
Usually kita jud nagatahi.
Usually kami na yung nagatahi dayon kanang amo ang mga makeup wala man namo nagipunit sa dalan in town amo man nang gipamalit sus ko dayon kanang amo ang mga wig sa as a drag queen sus ako kinabratuhan akong wig kay barato na gani ng 1.5 ha barato na kay ng 1.5 gyud pero mahal jud ang wigs actually. So investment po na namo sa among selves, and in order for us to kuan kanang mabalik among investments is to perform.
True.
And tabanganay lang ug tagod ana ra tabanganay lang jud ta as ako kanang as a community dayon mo nang ma-appreciate kinako pod ang kanang mga artist po nga natabang pod sa ilang isig ka artists kay mo man gud po na dapat magtabanganay ra gyud ta dili ta dapat magsigi og kuan kanang idja
Yeah.
kay at the end of the day kuan ra ba jud kanang
Ichi lang gusto.
ha
Ako ra jud.
na muna na at the end of the day kinahanglan
Gabi
jud tang magkuan kanang dako kayo og impact ng if mag-collaborate mo sa imong isig ka artist
Yeah.
kay kuan
Na may makikollab daw dai.
mo gani pero depende po na sa inyo hang kuan po sa labutan depende po sa
Yeah.
availability nimo ana
Yeah,
so yeah mao lang na siya love yourself and know your worth #protect local artist love
Ora jud kun sa ka. Kanya,
amen
Ano lang, talent fee will not exist and does not exist without the talent.
correct
You put a fee on the talent, no?
Literally.
More like professional fee, you put a fee on the profession, on the professional that you're going to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it all just boils down to respect. The respect for
Very.
other people, the respect for the
respect.
services that they give you. Na ayaw barata. If you think it's good, pay them.
True.
If you can pay them, then you will create this good relationship with your
Tinuod
artists. Are very giving. Grabe ka giving. If they like you, they will go, they will move mountains
Above
for
and
you.
beyond.
correct
Yeah. Kana, but also for artists, like, i-balance ra pod na po yung mga projects nga pro bono.
Oo.
Even ka ng mga dagko na gani nga celebrities, they would still do pro bono work.
Correct.
Na ay mga, you just have to, like katong giingon nila nga, just have to balance it out. Na ay mga, especially, di ba kita, ka na mga dili kaila, presyohan yun mo. Kadi mata kaila.
Betul kasi ka.
correct
I assume.
Pero also, that also goes the same way with sa mga kaila. By report.
Same.
Kay, unsay mong gusto, mabayad ka or friendship over? Ana.
Tinuod ba yan na and aside from that kuan gyud kanang tabanganay lang gyud dayon if naay racket tong usa dayon ikaw tig-share man po ka sa imo as an artist mo share man po ka sa imong isig ka artist if makita tog racket tong sa apilon man po ka.
Tino.
So mo na nga okay apil diri kay
Give
kuan
back.
ana give back ba
Yeah.
Share
give and
the
take
blessings,
relationship sus ko mo na siya
Yeah.
important ano
Taga po kayo ng 400. Balik ka ba?
Oo, inana gani. Dayon kuan pod ko na. Pisti, ngano ganito? Dayon kuan kanang sa tagani oy kaning
Sakit, uy?
nalimot
Uba na
ako
lang
sa ingon
kayo,
Kuya Mark. Dili kanang katong nag-college pa mi kanang thankful jud kay mi sa among mga
college.
fine arts gyud pod nga mga friends kay kanang dili gyud na mo mabuhat among mga thesis, among mga set designs.
Without their help.
Without their help, and wala ba mi kwartang ikabayad nila. Ang amo lang jud is good relationship. And
Experience
kuan
po to,
charge to experience gud po to. And
students.
kuan pod if nanginahanglan pod sila og kanang directors na raman pod mi. So ana ra gud.
Yeah.
Dayon kay kabalo
Barter.
naman
Also,
gud mi
like
sa mga
for non-artists, they also have to know that when you are like for us, for theater artists, even with visual artists, when any kind of artist, mananahi pud na karpintero pud na magpande pud mi sa among set.
Correct.
We are like all these like craftsmanship or whatever. We do our own sets, we do our own costumes, we make our own, to the point we make our own shoes, we make this set.
Yes.
So you are paying for this.
Actually no, wala gud gani pud ko nakakuan kanang gatuo nga moabot tag inani nga part sa ato ang life nga katong atong gibuhat nga mga mugna kay naa na ta diri
Muling
ron.
ko daday mo diri.
Oo, kanang
Magyaw-yaw.
magyaw-yaw dahil pagkahuman kanang mo big deal na dahil siya kay para na mo Kuya Mark wala man mi nag-expect gyud og kanang any return sa among mga artista.
Expect ko dai.
Wala ko nag-expect luyan nimo uy nag-expect dai ka check na-disappoint kasi maka-check ka lang bitaw rabi lang
Oo.
no kanang wala mi nag-expect og any return actually muna siya dapat katunon sa artist pod gyud
Yeah.
kanang ayaw lang sa kayo expected og return especially if nagkuan ka nagsugod pa ka kay nag-branding pa magkas mo kagalingon.
Yeah.
But once nakakita na ka sa imong kuan then mo hatag ka og talent fee nga this is what I can do in ana.
Yeah.
Ana pod make it worth it pod. Dili kay
Deliver.
kuan. Oo. Kay
Yeah.
dili kay kanang moana ka nga mga susama ang mga lechon package diha ang indicate wala dili lami.
Asa ang cordon bleu?
Ang cordon bleu maglalis na hinoon kuan pa kanang presyo pa mura ginana ba atong ma-relate pud sa kanang inana nga situation ba pag agto dito lami kuno kay siya tingog ana ang ending pagkanta kay mo ni 5,000 mao na diha di ba
Tsaka na rin.
Yeah.
Correct.
It goes both ways.
Mm.
Like whatever, like the one we said, like I think episode 2 or 1 or whatever. Nga it's a symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Like you the audience your audience is there to be entertained by you. Naligo na sila, na brush na sila, nagkuha na sila, palit sila sa imong ticket, and you as an artist deliver. It's your responsibility to give them a good
correct
show.
it's your responsibility
Support
to death drop and
Yeah.
split and
It just so happens nga naaragi mostly the situation we are put in ina na gud mi nga for exposure ra.
Oh, kana. Triggering
And
ka na naman.
so we say no.
Kung
we
manako
don't
ana nga
need
part,
your
you delete na ko.
exposure.
Wala
yes.
taan. Exposed
So,
na midaan.
dili na po ako
Any other final thoughts?
wala na
I think that's it.
So
I think
thank you
that's- Yes,
for
thank you very much,
joining
guys,
us for this episode. Oh my gosh, you heard us right. For listening to us rant because this is
Yes.
actually the point of this podcast for you to listen to all our complaints and so we could build a better community between artists and our audiences.
Yeah.
All 5 of you.
Amen.
Thank you so much for joining us. Ay, all 6 na di. Ay, 6
six na sila.
Thank you for joining us for episode 6. See you again for episode 7.
Bye.
Bye.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, yeah. Hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pocket.